So growing up, I was always happy. I was really happy. I enjoyed everything. I played basketball for about 9 years and really just loved it. But I always felt like there was just something missing in my childhood and I could never really figure out what. And that was until I got into service and really began kind of on that journey of serving others. I began serving in about 7th grade, and it was a really rough time in my life. I was struggling with friendships, depression. I was in a really rough spot. And once I finally got into service, it kind of just all fit together. Like that missing piece that I had kind of always felt, it just fit perfectly into place. So I began serving, as I said, in 7th grade, and from then on just absolutely loved it. And so I served with Mobile Loaves and Fishes, which is an organization that caters to homeless people within the Austin area to give them food, clothing, and really the main point is dignity and just give them kind of that community feel that they're just really wanting. So one truck run in specific, it happened about 2 months ago. It was just incredible. We went to a place called Sunken Gardens, and it's a place that's completely homeless. Like, these are people that are living off the street. There's no like halfway housing or anything like that. They're just fully in the street all the time. We went on this truck run and I had more people that night come up to me and I'm starving, give me anything you have, give me everything you have. And most of the time people don't do that. Most of the time it's just kind of, give me what you can. I want the people behind me to get food as well. And there was this one man that came up to me and he said, "Can I get 2 bags, one for me and one for my daughter?" And I said, "Absolutely." And this is really common occurrence. Like, this happens all the time. Parents will come get food for their kids who may be walking home from school or whatever the circumstances are. I began to just kind of get in a conversation with him, try and give him the community and dignity that he needed. And I asked, "What's your daughter's name? How old is she?" And he goes, "My daughter's name is Ashley. And it's my name." And I was kind of taken aback at first, and I was like, wow. I was like, "That's my name too." And he's like, "Oh wow, that's cool," like kind of just like going along with it, whatever. And then after I just kind of kept talking to him, me personally, whenever I go on these runs, I really try to connect with them just because they really need that connection because they don't get it really from anyone else. And so we went through the whole truck run, and he came up to me right when we were about to leave, and he said, "I just want to thank you so much because I haven't seen my daughter in 5 years and I haven't seen her in the longest time, and you look just like her, you have the same name as her, and I just want to thank you so much." And he gave me a hug, and just for me it fulfilled me because I knew that in that moment that I had changed his life and that his day had gotten better just because I had decided to go and volunteer and to serve. And for me, it was incredible just because he got to hold his daughter, he got to hug his daughter, he got to talk to his daughter, something that he had never been able to do for a really long time. And so for me, it really sparked just a change in my life because I realized that in a single moment, I could create a change for someone else and really just create a beautiful difference. For the longest time, I thought that I had to have kind of like this big extravagant story and that I had to have, like this big thing happen to me so that my story would be able to be like a story that could be told. And then I realized that I didn't need big extravagant story. All I needed was that one moment where I changed someone's life, and I needed that one moment where I made a difference because I firmly believe that we're not all gonna have, the giant stories where, we were the complete underdog and then we persevered and then we won. We don't all have those stories, but we all have the power to change, and it just takes one moment to make a difference in someone else's life to where they live just a fuller and happier and richer life. We may never truly know the difference between right and wrong, good and evil, love and hate. But we can try. We can try to be better, to be stronger, to love harder, and to live life deeper. We can try to show compassion and dig deep within ourselves to find it. We can try to leave this world better than we found it. We can try. And even if we fail, we can get right back up again. But we only get to live this day once. There is no turning back. This is our time.